And now TSPN is proud to present Insights on Leadership and Life with your host, Roberta Pickett.
Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Roberta Pickett, and I am here with you this evening on Insights on Leadership and Life. You know, there's a lot of things going on in our world today, all around the world, and even here in California, we had some tragic news, and it's really disturbing. In fact, I just heard a few minutes before going on camera that we've had a robbery here in our little county. And so lots of things happening that are tough to hear about. And yet, I want to focus on our future, on what's going to be happening, not now, but down the road. And so our topic for this evening is to talk about our youth of today who are going to be our future of tomorrow. And I have with me three young women who are very active here in Amador County. They have all participated in one way or another in activities with the Rotary Club. And many of you may or may not know, but Rotary is a service club that does good in the world, especially in their local communities, but also all around the world. And we provide leadership training and activities and opportunities for young people. And so to have these three young women who have participated in Rotary activities, to me is very special because I also am a Rotarian. Been a Rotarian for about 13 years, and my dad was a Rotarian, so it's kind of fun to do this tonight. And with me to discuss our topic then are Adelaide Cahill from Argonaut High, right?
Yes.
And you are currently president of the Rotary Interact Club, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's correct.
Great. Well, welcome, Adelaide.
Thank
so
you.
Glad you're here. And from Amador High, we have two. We have Maddie Watts, and she is vice president of the student body this year, right?
Yeah, for our senior class.
Or the senior class, of the student senior class. And you were a Camp Ryla participant this past summer, correct?
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Maddie.
Thank you.
And Calena.
Yes, hello.
Calena Reeves. Calena is also from Amador High, and you were a Ryla participant this summer, and you are student director for Amador Arts here in the county, right?
Yeah, I am.
So great. So welcome to all three of you.
Thank you.
And we're going to have hopefully some fun tonight.
Yeah,
just talking about how often do you say you get to talk about yourselves and the things and it's okay, right? It's a good thing. Well, before we get into talking more about your perspectives about youth and the future, let's find out about you guys, okay? So who wants to go first? Maddie.
All right.
I saw you were ready to say it.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
So I've lived in Amador County all my life. I was born in Jackson, and then I lived in Pioneer and Pine Grove, which is where I am now. I went to Pine Grove Elementary, Jackson Junior High, and now Amador High School. It's been nice living in a small community with my family. I grew up with my older brother, my parents, and I just focused on school and like to play soccer, and yeah.
Have you had much community involvement?
Yeah, I was in our service club over at Amador High School, and I've done various community service projects, and then just with my school, helping out, participating with our ASB class, and just trying to help our student body.
That's great. Well, welcome again.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here. And Calena, how about you?
Hi. Well, I also grew up in Amador County, and I do get out. Like, my dad's he does jewelry business, so often I'll go traveling with him. So I do get to kind of see other parts of the state, especially. So that's good. But yeah, the small town feels a really good place to grow up, just because you really get to know the people around you on an intimate level. But yeah, I'm at Amador High School right now. I was in the school band for 6 years playing flute. But then I quit sophomore year, and I'm playing jazz and folk outside of school.
So you quit the band, but you're still playing flute?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm in the drama program right now in school. So I know drama and music is kind of my life right now.
That's the big thing for you.
Yeah, and obviously school's keeping me busy too. I think it is for all of us, really.
Yeah.
Well, all three of you are seniors,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Calena.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And Adelaide, how about you? So you're our one from our Argonaut.
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
currently going to Argonaut. I also grew up in Amador County. I went to Jackson Elementary and junior high, and then followed right up the hill to Argonaut. So some of the things, I have an older brother, Thomas. Kind of a large part of my childhood was like outdoorsy activities, so I love to like hike and backpack. I also ski and run cross country and play soccer, like on the high school level. I also, kind of like a large part of my childhood too, was training karate at Kaizen. So that was a passion of mine until a few years ago when I had to kind of transition into high school and focus more on academics and what was going on there. It was definitely keeping me busy. School, AP classes, applying to college. It's a lot of pressure. They're like, so what do you want to do with your life? You're like, well, I want to go to college. We'll see.
There's a lot of things to think about at this time in your
It
life.
is,
And it's like,
yeah.
how do I know all that I want to be when I grow up when I don't know yet? Haven't done it yet.
Exactly.
Tried
yeah.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I also got to attend RILA during the summer.
Oh,
just
you
like
did?
the two of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. That's great.
Yeah, that was part of my motivation for founding or like restarting the Interact Club at Argonaut, because I think we had one
Couple
back,
years
like,
ago.
Yeah, at least like 6 years I've heard. I don't know, but I'm just throwing out a number there. But but I just kind of wanted to restart that because our community service club kind of faded away. So I was like, well, we got to have something.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And we'll talk more about what RILA is. In fact, RILA stands for Rotary Youth Leadership Award, and each district in Rotary chooses participants to have scholarships to go to this camp for the summer. And it's a week-long camp, and the three of these young women all got scholarships apparently to go. And our RILA camp is up at Grizzly, up out of Portola, a cool place. So tell us a little bit about what your experience was there, each of you.
For me, it was kind of like an escape from reality, like that day to day, get up, go to school, homework, repeat. And we were really able to build like this community based on trust and acceptance, something you don't really see now, or even like it was so neat to see how everyone was so kind to each other. It's harder now with social media and like cyberbullying and all that stuff. It was like really neat to like be put into like this area with like people you don't even know. You have 5 days, and like by the third day we're like, oh my gosh, like we're best friends now. And
I think it helps that we're all the same age.
yeah,
too,
yeah,
definitely.
like we
All the same age,
same
and yet
position.
you may have only known one or two people there.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was alone. Yeah.
So strangers became friends.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, definitely.
We had like so much in common, but also like a lot of differences we were able to talk about and like work on getting over like certain obstacles with each other, and it was really neat.
I think something else that was really refreshing was, for me, I didn't know anybody there. None of the kids went to my school or anything. I'd never seen anybody there, and so it was like really a chance for me to just like.
Because there were 3 different sessions.
Right.
Each were
Three,
week
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
There's
So
3
yeah, so
different
me and Maddie
sessions,
weren't
so
at the
you-
same
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
I think we all went to separate weeks. Yeah.
We
None of us got the same.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just kind of gave me an opportunity to like really be honest about who I was, like not sort of put on the I don't know, live up to my reputation, you might say, like that I would have to at school. I mean, not that I have to, but you there's this expectation there, like, oh, Kalena's like this way. Yeah, she's different.
I saw a great quote today on Facebook. It said, "You have to be odd to be number one." And I thought that was from Dr. Zeus. Dr. Zeus said that apparently, but isn't that cool?
That's
Yeah, that's good.
And it's really, if you're going to be yourself,
Yeah.
you have to be willing to put yourself out there a little bit
Yeah.
sometimes. It's not, you're going to be different from others. You're going to be,
Yeah, and I think
have some resistance.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, in a way, like Ryla taught me that it was okay to be odd, but at the same time, while we all
Odd in
kind of,
quotes.
odd, like,
Yeah.
in a personality way, like you have your differences, but at the same time, like when it comes down to it, we all kind of go through the same struggles. So it's kind of really comforting in the sense of understanding that you're not alone in a lot of different things and a lot of different like challenges that we all seem to face together, but in day-to-day life we don't really acknowledge that we are facing them together.
So it's almost, even though there's a lot of differences and sometimes you feel like the odd man or odd woman out, there's a lot more things that bring you together and make you similar.
Definitely.
Yeah. It kind of exposed that for us.
Well, that's one of the things that I love about Ryla, and I was a camp counselor there a couple of years back, so I know too.
You understand.
I do understand.
That's
And
really
it was
great experience.
extremely life-changing. So love that each of you have gone to it, and I want to talk more about what that means to, I mean, you said, Maddie, that it's a like not reality, but how do we change it and make what you experience there more part of the everyday world, right? I mean, I think that's one of the challenges you face, but we all face in all of our lives, but it's all of. So we're going to come right back after a short commercial break to more insights on leadership in life.